Rachel's with us in Sioux Falls. Hi, Rachel. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Thank you, Dave, for taking my call.
Sure. What's up?
Well, my husband was caught up in an online illicit affair with a woman overseas who scammed him out of over $150,000, and with the promise, of course, to pay it back. And this was over time from last July until recently when I discovered it all. And he has taken a number of loans out, pretty much $135,000 of loans, some of which are from some friends, but mostly through a bank, unsecured loans through banks, or rather online lending. And I, double edge here. Number one, the affair, but I'm here to talk about the financial devastation.
Yeah. So the affair was emotional online. He never physically visited her.
Right. Of course, there was the promise she was coming, supposedly American, coming to the U.S. to come back home, but...
Right, all of that. But I'm just saying the nature of the affair was that.
Emotional, deeply rooted emotional affair.
Yeah, and all kinds of other stuff that we don't even want to know about. Okay.
Right. And we've been married 33 years.
Okay. All right. So you're seeing a marriage counselor?
Yes.
Both of you?
Yes.
And your intention is to work through this?
I believe so. I mean, this is more for the marriage counselor. Rebuilding trust is going to be massive, but... Yeah,
really.
It's a financial devastation because included with, in addition to those loans, Dave, he also emptied out the IRA we had and another investment we had, plus took $5,000 in cash out of our joint account over time. It's massive financial devastation. I mean, there's like $200 left in our savings account. That's it.
Yeah. And what is his income?
His income is about $81,000.
And what is your income?
Not a whole lot, maybe $10,000 a year. I've been a full-time homemaker, homeschool, 7 kids, adopted kids, homemade kids,
Are they all grown and gone?
We have one special needs son who's not, he's in a residential right now, but other than that, it's an empty nest. He does draw...
So you're 55, maybe?
Pardon me?
How old are you, 55?
I'm 58. He's 68.
Okay. All right. Well, if you, I suspect you have a really good counselor. I hope you do, because his behavior is so dark, and it's it has taken him to such a place of stupidity that the trust is more than a simple affair, emotional or physical. That's a one-off. It's more than simply him lying about some money things. This is an ongoing process that is taken to extremes on both of these fronts, and so this is very, very dark.
Yeah.
And so for you to rebuild trust is more than massive. It's a big deal. And he's 68 years old. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to have complete control of the finances and then gradually involve him after that. He has zero rights to any money if you stay. Zero. He does not have access to it in any way. We're going to treat him like he's a cocaine addict and can't help himself, because apparently that's about where his brain is. So if you call me up and said, my husband's been doing cocaine for 3 years and lost $200,000 and we're completely broke, this is the same thing I would tell you. Because that's what this sounds like. because it's so deep, so dark, and so layered over such an extreme period of time. Now, again, I'm not a counselor in the financial world, or in the marriage world or the behavior world, so I hope you have a good one, and I hope he has a good one. But that's what I'm observing, because I've worked with people in so many bizarre behavior breakdowns over the years. So I would treat this that way. I would say you have 100% control of all money and all assets. And after a year, we'll talk about letting him have a little bit of say in it. After 2 years, we'll talk about starting to put his name back on a couple of things. He will never again have solo access to anything.
Yeah.
He's lost that right. I mean, because 10 years from now, he'll be 78. And 10 years from now, you're still going to be ouching from this to some degree, emotionally, and to some degree, financially. Mm-hmm. So that's the road you've got to take. And actually, if you guys emotionally and maritally can stay together, that is your best bet for recovery financially. Because otherwise, you're a lady trying to live off of alimony making 10 grand.
Yeah, well, I would have to get a full-time job, obviously.
Yeah, you'd have to have a career again, and you'd have a nice alimony check out of that, and all of this debt would be his problem. So actually, you might come out better financially that way, but I don't ever recommend people divorce that don't want to divorce, and because I believe in marriage, and I know you do, and you're trying to fight to save this, and I want to fight with you to save it. So yeah, the only way you stay in this is if he relinquishes all control.
Now, let me ask you this: the bank or the online lenders he borrowed from, those have started coming due. He borrowed them in October and December and January, $35,000, $20,000, and $22,000, and they do auto drafts out of.
No, just shut down your checking account. Move your checking account.
So this is one of the things I've been talking to him about. That is our money that this is getting. Total of $2,200 a month.
Just stop it. Just stop it. Don't give them any money right now until you decide how you want to work with them. Them having full access to your checking account has got to stop, because you can't control the situation. And if you don't pay them, eventually they will sue you. And if you don't pay them, eventually you'll work out a payment plan with them. But it will never again include full access to your checking account. This is going to get adversarial.
Yes.
Because you simply don't have this kind of money.
No.
With his income. I mean, if he made 180, we could talk about trying to plow through this in a year. But this is going to take 2 or 3 years to clean up. And the only way it's going to clean up is if they don't control the dialogue and they don't control the financials, the math on this. So I tell you what, Teresa, do this. Hold on. I'm going to have Kelly pick up. I'm going to put you with one of our financial coaches. Oh, it's not Teresa. It's Rachel. I'm sorry. I'm going to put you with one of our financial coaches as my gift. No charge to you guys, to walk with you guys. If your marriage stays together, we want to help you be part of that. And if it doesn't, we want to help you.